right, we are now on episode 7. Flowers and offerings. I think we've seen a lot of flowers. Let's see what this episode has to offer though.
But before we do, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, we're drinking lattes. It's 10 p.m. We don't care. So if you don't have one,
Stay
then
caffeinated.
totamate. Get your damn latte. And let's start this episode.
Yep. Let's do it, Marie. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here's paradise. Best part of the episode. Best part. It's only 1 second.
Strawberry and banana right here.
Oh my.
Strawberry lemon.
Dude, this dude has like the fucking axe
badass
version of the Guts berserker weapon.
They have no nips! Oh, he cut off the nips. See? They're luring him in. Yeah, she's like, I don't swing that way. Yo.
Ooh.
Oh, she's about to grow some nips.
Oh.
Whoa.
Is she turning a man? Oh shit.
Is that Sukuna?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's also My Home Hero, Tetsuo, right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
And also Follow from Blue Lock.
Yeah.
Right. Grabbed her by the hood. Oh, she's kawaii.
She has the same eyes, yeah.
Oh. Whoa, Groot.
What?
Even Groot's on the island.
Oh.
Bonsaiju. Bro, I'm trying to get my waist like that.
The Hisoka waist.
Right. What is this? That's not dirty. Oh. Hell yeah, this is what I want to see.
Wow.
Right. It's not like physical strength.
Oh yeah, very simple.
Okay.
Ooh.
Aw.
That easy?
I love that look that he gives them, you know, he's like, don't fuck with me. She straight up turned into an Anya.
That's kind of freaky though, like little kids like this who have this kind of like innate strength.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
That's me. Wow.
Okay. So they have like immortality for sure.
Yeah, how old is this girl, right? She seems like she's really
Exactly, yeah, that's a good point.
young. You ready, Leora?
Of course, fan service. Give it to me. Of course. I'm only here to monitor you while I get sexy. Oh, that's sweet.
That's a omotenashi style.
For real.
Good point. I wouldn't trust it, no.
とその薬だ。
みかんじゃないの？
島は3つの領域に分かれている。海岸や森は英州、この村は北条と呼ばれる領域にある。丹は蓬莱、島の中心の霧の奥にある。
戦略がある。妻の元に帰れる。実物を見たことがあるのか。いや、そもそもその話がデタラメでないという
Good question.
Yeah, for sure.
いずれお前たちも会うだろう。彼らを知れば疑う余地もなくなる。天仙様に会えば。
Oh, is this? Okay. Holy shit.
Yo.
Oh my god.
死なず、大泉。永遠に美しい。
Whoa.
な存在。
That's
Dope.
wild.
真を退けてきたのだろう
Oh shit.
が。
They're OP.
Nice.
上陸した人間は
Like that? Really?
天仙様が誰も返さない。
皆死ぬとはどういう意味だ。その天仙様とは何者なんだ。
この島の最も偉いお方だ。送信を従えて罪深い者は罰する。特に島に上陸する人間はな。だが心配するな。罰を受ける人間はただ死ぬのではない。
Right, they just feed back in. Yeah.
罪や賊から解放され、永遠の至福を得る。
Yeah. Oh no. How are they gonna get out of that?
不老不死の戦略は実在する。私も恩恵の一部を受け
Right, right, yeah.
再生した。
先ほども1000年生きていると言っていましたが。
その娘も同じなの。
Mm.
刀で人を刺さない。うわ、引くわ。
そう。ごめん。
信じようが信じまい。
So then,
気が緩んでいられるよりはいいし。
do they just need to defeat like the blonde and pink
I
hair?
doubt it's that simple.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, they seem
Not
like they're not
simple,
even.
but
大陸の新鮮思想で確かより上位の仙人を指す言葉です。送信や蓬莱というのもあちらの道教由来の言葉だと思いま
Oh, okay.
す。まあ謎解きは後回しでいい。重要なのは戦略入手にとって障害がいなく。
I feel like you would need to learn more before you even get there.
何してるんですか。
何って傷口を洗うって言ったろ。
この子が入ってるじゃないですか。
別に構わんだろ。
yeah, bro. Some patience is in order.
既存の備品を活用し、江戸の
That's
湯屋を
cute.
再現しました。両者が入浴に専念できるよう、ここは私が取り仕切らせていただきます。
Damn, this guy is like butt naked
張り詰め
almost.
すぎでこれは灰と椿の油かす。少量ですが。
What?
Camellia oil cake.
これで
I've never heard of that.
あら、綺麗になった。
Does that work, Marie?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, it's
I can tell.
actually it's common in Japan.
She's pretty cute.
何やってんだお主ら。
Bonding.
Good bonding.
Yeah.
緊張や戦の勘が湯に溶けていくようで。
私はご分を注いでいると。
そういう意味ではない。
あなたは張り詰めすぎです。休めるときはしっかり休まないと、本当の戦いの前に倒れてしまいます。
本当の戦い何か控えていたか大仕事が。
いいえ、人生という名の戦いです。平穏に、まっとうに、己の信念により
Bro ain't living peacefully.
時に差を差し
He's not Thorfinn.
Right, right.
川中島だって目じゃない。長い長い人生という名の戦です。大将はあなたですが、軍師は私。娘というのも戦略的助言です。
大将として わしも戦略的下地をいいか。
あら、なんなりと。
紙で傷を隠すな。なんかいろいろあるのかもしれんが、わしは気にせん。
Nice.
Ain't that sweet.
Nice.
いえ、これは単にお気に入りの髪型でございます。
そうなの？
ですが、
Of course you'd buy that.
そう仰せならば、そうします。ありがとう。
That's sweet.
It would be heartbreaking though, all these moments that he's having remembering
That's what I'm
her
saying.
if she's actually gone.
Yep.
マジでいるならそんなもの気にするな。
I swear he's just like a parrot for things that he's heard before.
そんなことない。わしは大きな傷を持つ女性を知っているが、その人は誰よりも美しい。
Except Sakiri.
本来の彼は悪人ではないのかもしれない。そう考えている自分がいる。少しずつだけど彼も変わり始めているのでは。
What is going on with
I
his
don't even
mind?
know what
Yeah.
that face means anymore.
冷静に思い出すな。当初の気持ちを。
He looks like he never sleeps.
油を売っている暇などないと。改めて思い出すな。
That's a good
We got a
episode.
lot of
I feel-
information on that one, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I think they're setting up a lot of the stuff between Gabimaru and his wife to be like, we're gonna take that all under the rug, we're gonna sweep it, and
Yeah,
be like,
I
no,
think
we're killing her
so.
off.
It's a very shonen thing, right? Like where the protagonist needs to start questioning their motives, like because
Well, no.
something gets taken away from them, right?
Right. But it's also the idea of like, I think we talked about it before, but that Gabimaru is gonna change a lot. And she already kind of said it to him. She's
Right,
like,
he's
kind of
changing
changing
a lot,
little
but
bit.
his motives remain the same. Like he still wants to go be with his wife. right?
Absolutely, yeah.
He might be changing in terms of like how he views violence, things like that, but he's not like straying away from his like goal, you know?
The wife obviously is almost like a plot device to set him on this journey.
She
but
could
I
be
like
she could be a plot device.
I like that she's becoming more and more like a character in that sense. You know, they could have forgotten about her and just give it from his perspective, but they're actually putting her in the flashbacks and saying, no,
Right.
we're reminding you the importance of her kind of
Yeah,
thing, you know? Like she's an actual character.
Good episode. It was better than the last one in my opinion.
I liked it more.
I
than
think it
the
had a little
last one,
more
for sure.
substance,
Yeah,
you know?
I
I
did
like
like
that.
that.
I think we got a little more answers in terms of like the setting,
Mm-hmm.
and I think whether or not the elixir of life exists, there's more evidence to back that it does, but I don't
Yeah.
know. What do you think?
I'm on the side of it for sure exists. It's just to what extent is it involved in propagating this world? Is it as simple as it is, as like the way that
Yeah.
it's been described, or is
Right.
there something else? Because there's always got to
never
be
that
something else.
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immortality is something that we can see in many stories has had a lot of consequences associated with it,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Because if it was just immortality and people can get granted that, then it just becomes this OP thing where, you know, there's no drawbacks. The fact that there's characters like this that exist tells us that obviously there's severe drawbacks to this, immortality
just
aspect.
look how they're living, right? And we don't know what their values are as like creatures. The way that they're living is pretty much in isolation. I mean,
Yeah.
they're living on an island where they only have each other. They're obviously completely different. Who knows, like, really what their diet consists of. So far, we've seen them eat fruits. But
Yeah, so speaking of diet, okay, because this got me thinking, the idea that we saw people shaping into flowers, right? It's like almost becoming the environment of this land,
Yep.
right? And the idea that things are becoming propagated based on how many people are coming in. It's almost like a sense of this land exists based on how many people they can bring in.
That's
right?
interesting.
And I feel like
Yeah, that's a
that
good
is like an
point.
aspect of, okay, we are driving our livelihood
Like their economy by like
by the amount of people that they bring in and like feed on in that sense.
right.
Right. So the reason why I brought up Made in Abyss, well, without spoilers, obviously, but Made in Abyss has very similar things going on within its world as far as how people can live and survive based on becoming part of that environment. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And the more people they get, the more they propagate. Definitely, we are not at all 100% about this world. There's still so much to learn, and I feel like they're being led into a trap.
I don't know if it's an intentional like trap that's being set for them, but they're certainly headed towards more dangers, right? Because otherwise it would continue to be interesting. But I'm curious to see how they're going to get around these Tensa, if they are going to. Maybe they're just going to like skirt around them being unnoticed. I doubt that. 'Cause it
Yeah.
seems like they're basically omniscient, very powerful beings.
Right.
But then again, when the two people that they stumbled upon, they seemed in their moment, you know, like making out and stuff, and they didn't even notice them really. So yeah, I guess their senses are very much like humans, and that like they can't sense people really.
That I think was really interesting to me, especially, was the flashback with the wife, and she's saying your battle is, you know, he takes battle in the sense that like, oh, it's, what job do I have? Like, what are you talking? What,
Right,
you know?
when the real
but
battle
she's
is like your life. And
exactly. Like, she very much understands Gabimaru in the sense that like he doesn't live his life to the extent that he should, and he doesn't appreciate living as he should. He sees things as like, is this in service to my mission or it's not?
It's something to think about, right? Because like he subconsciously very much appreciates living because he didn't want to die, right?
Yeah.
No matter what dangers that were, you know, were posed onto him, like he could not die, right? And he realizes he really doesn't want to. So we definitely know that he values being alive and he has a reason to live, but in terms of how he views it on a more conscious level, I feel like he's kind of bringing that out, you know, and his Sagiri is like bringing that out of him.
When you look at why he wants to live, it's a reason for attachment. He's attached to somebody, and that gives him purpose to live. And I feel like that has to change somewhat as the story progresses, because as we agree, Gabimaru is going to change. He's going to struggle, right? He's going to fight the battle that is life and understand the importance of life in that sake. I think that's kind of what they're setting up here. She's telling him, hey, and almost in a meta way, don't just enjoy life for me. You're spreading yourself too thin because you should be enjoying other aspects of life. And that's, in some ways, you can almost put that as like, maybe you start moving on from me a little bit, but maybe I'm getting too deep into it. I don't know.
I think right now, Gabimaru is very faithful to her, and that may or may not change. He may start creating a bigger bond with Sagiri, and right now it seems like she's maybe a bit more onto him than he is onto her, in my opinion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You would say that?
Yeah, I think so. I think she's like finding more fascination in him, and he's...
That's a good point, yeah.
He's like more kind of going introspectively after the sort of dynamic that they have.
Absolutely.
And he learns more about himself. I think she learns about herself too, but she's breaking down his character and trying to figure out who he is. So from that perspective, I feel like she's a bit more interested in him, because I don't see him really thinking too much about her.
If you think about the last episode, he definitely did, because she
Yeah.
left some strong impression on him as far as like, you can talk about it from the perspective of strength, but it's also the idea of like not just like battle strength, but more so inner strength. She's strong because of, you know, who she is as a person, rather
That's
than
true.
just her ability to, let's say, decapitate people. Now, for me, it's not about comparing the level of interest for either or.
Sure.
It's more so the idea of there's definitely something here where they're kind of building each other's character. You can almost establish that as like almost a real life relationship in some regards, right? Let's say like you date somebody and they bring out something in you that you didn't realize, or maybe that you kept dormant within yourself.
Enemies could bring that out of you as well, right? Like if you learn to not hate your enemy, you know.
Right, but in this context, they're not enemies. Like they're more so like.
Well, they initially
Yeah.
were,
For sure.
right? She was literally his executioner.
True. In this case, now they've obviously established some sort of like camaraderie. They have to survive by working together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Now the relationship, it's melding into something newer because they bring out things that they didn't realize from each other. But yeah, great episode, guys. Make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.